Story time. We married in our early 20s, in the 70s. I'd lived a pretty sheltered childhood. I'd never had a boyfriend before him. I met him 2 years previous. I actually went to a grammar school. I had a great upbringing. My mum and dad, they'd met early. They'd stayed together once they were married and lived a happy life, and that's what I wanted. So when he asked me to marry him after a couple of years, I didn't question it. And one Saturday morning, our normal lying, we had a brew, chat, and he hands me an envelope with my name on it. And I was like, oh, what's this? Excited, to open it. It was like a bomb had just gone off. It was a handwritten letter from him. The man I'd loved for 30 plus years. Amazing dad to our children. Literally my world. Explaining in the letter that he'd fallen in love with another man. I literally felt my whole world crashing down on me. I was frantic. As I'm reading it, these thoughts racing through my mind. He's leaving me. How am I going to cope? The kids, money, the love of my life. How long has this been going on? What's going on? The letter explained how he'd had feelings for the same sex for years since school, but been in denial. He went through all these emotions for years. Confusion, denial, self-loathing, disapproving parents, homophobic parents. He buried his true self for a lot of years, and no one should have to do that. Nobody. And people may think, did I spot the signs? No, I didn't. Nothing was different. In actual fact, we had an amazing sex life that we'd had since we met, in every which way. Go to part 2. There was a time when our kids hit teenage years where I did see glimmers of stress. But then I put it down to that and just everyday stresses in life. The main thing was I still felt loved. He was constantly by my side through conceiving our children, pregnancy, raising the kids, birth, everything. Even other women would comment and say over the years, I wish I had an husband like you. So he moved out. And he was with someone else. The kids were then old enough to understand and make their own arrangements anyway. It was too painful to visit him. 6 years we spoke through email. I needed time to recover. Like any other marriage and issues in a marriage, there was no fixing this. There was nothing to fix. I was straight. He was gay. There was nothing to fix. We still talk. I'm with someone else now. There is sometimes in a moment where I think, I wish it would all go away. But then I wouldn't regret a single year of my life with him and raising our beautiful children.